Wow, what a week. It is hot. It is cooking. We're melting. It is that bad. So I hope you guys are staying cool. You got some ice water, some drinks, or if you're one of the lucky ones, you're actually enjoying winter right now. I envy you because right now, if you check out the thermostat right there, yeah, 91 degrees currently sitting here in the studio. So yeah, if you notice me sweating, I have sweat rags. Like, okay, just so I don't get too shiny. So hope you're staying cool. But as you know, mi casa su casa. So hit the fridge, get yourself some drinks. Bar's open. Better yet, make it two. Lots of ice. Don't worry about it. We've got plenty. So gotta have a fun time tonight. It's gonna be a little bit different. I know a couple people aren't able to make it. So Cyril, I know he's got some plans with the family and friends. So we'll see who shows up and see what happens. But we've got a special game we're going to throw out tonight that was recommended by Smiley Girl. So we're going to have fun with that. So stay tuned. First of all, let's find out who we have backstage. Now, it's not a party if I'm just by myself. We got to bring in some beautiful ladies. Yeah, that's where the party starts. And I've got one backstage you all know and love, and that's none other than Miss Wild Angel. How you doing?
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Going good, dear. How about you?
Good week. It's been a little hot.
You think?
It's like 109 on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's not much better today.
It's only 103 according to Alexa.
Oh, well, gee, it's almost 103 where I'm sitting right now. So, yeah, figure that out. Sorry, guys, I keep sweating, and so I can't see the screen to find out who's chatting. So let's see who's hanging out with us today. And Brittany's like, late. Yes, I was doing my hair. Sorry, it's such a pain to get my hair just right for the stream. You know how it is. We gotta look good, right? Alpha Cruz, my man. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. And Britt's, of course, laughing because I'm making fun of the hair jokes. I actually do shave every day, or almost every day, to make sure I do have that shiny hair. So it's hard work. Make no mistake. Once a month, I go in for a car buffing, a wax. It shows out really good.
He's got that tool in the garage.
Exactly. Go out there, head under the buffer.
Yep.
So Ashley Seeley, how you guys doing? Great to have you with us tonight. And Alpha says, I think Serenity could party by himself. I frequently do, Alpha. Yeah. That's part of the craziness. Me, myself, and I, we make a hell of a great party. But it's never fun to party by myself if I don't have to. And as we know, we've got to have friends in low places to help us party. I know one person who's always in a low place, and that is none other than Mr. Crow. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Nice. I say low places because I know where you work.
That's a good one.
How is your work going in the heat, buddy?
It's hot. It's sweaty. It is every year.
Yep. Miserable.
Is everybody getting cranky?
No, actually.
Really?
Good.
That's weird. Usually everybody's hostile in that place.
No, people have been outside working and they've been doing it good so far.
Well, that's different.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
Give
Okay, we're gonna get some more
weeks.
upbeat music going here, guys. Sorry, I need some upbeat here. So, but now we're balanced out. So Crow, you're the third wheel, buddy. But hey, have no fear because I have more beautiful ladies hiding backstage. Let's bring them on up because it's not a party without Miss Sunshine herself, Smiley Girl.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy
I love your
wheel,
giggle.
huh?
I love your giggle. It's so cute.
Oh, thank you. I'm very happy today. It's a good day. And this will be fun.
It will be fun. So, how are you doing? I know you're in even a warmer place than we are, Smiley. What's it like down there?
It's very, very hot, but very dry, which is nice. And I have a nice air conditioner in my window, and I just keep it running all day long so that I don't die. So I'm good.
Good safety tip. Don't get dead. Fair enough.
Right.
I need to put the one back in my window.
I was just telling a friend this week that I feel really bad for people who have to work outside in this heat. It's scary. You know, people do collapse. Oh, you do, Crow?
Yeah.
In the sun. Actually, part of the time we work in these units that are basically wrapped in this heat shrink wrap. And so the sunlight and everything will let heat in, but not out. So, it may be like 100 degrees outside, but it's like 105, 106 inside.
Or 130.
Wow. So how do you
You're
stay
muted,
safe?
Serenity.
Buddy system. No one's allowed to be outside without someone with them.
Oh, okay. who's your buddy? Do you have like one specific buddy all the time, or does it rotate?
I have keys, so I don't get a buddy.
Oh, so you can escape.
Yeah. It's
Those
called a
buddy
knife.
lists.
That's
So,
cool.
you know, I got somebody who I don't think is suffering from heat. In fact, we're probably very envious of him. Let's bring him on up. And that's none other than Mr. Alpha Cruz himself.
Hello.
Alpha.
Yeah,
Hi,
I got the
Alpha.
exact opposite over here. Y'all suffering from heat and I'm over here shivering, you know, so it's like, we got the
Wanna
exact
trade?
opposite. No, I don't. I think I'd rather deal with the cold than that heat. I'm sorry. Goodness me, I just looked up what the 103 Fahrenheit is, and I'm honestly surprised y'all ain't dead, because I would have been died right by now. I would have been like laying on the floor like, I'm a dried up fish, leave me alone.
Yep, exactly. And Britt
Even
says he's skinny, he'll be okay. I think she's talking about you, Crow, and that heat.
Even at Lowe's, those of us that work indoors, we are told to keep an eye on the people that are like running in and out.
Oh.
If anybody even remotely looks a little peaked or like they're sweating a lot or they should be sweating and they're not.
Mhm.
I have a little fridge down where I'm at, and I'm like keeping it stocked and grabbing water bottles, handing them out all day long.
Nice.
So it's like, hey guys, you don't look so good. You need to drink. Have a
Right.
seat. I got a big fan. It's like, take 5.
I love doing that, walking to people. Here's a water. Oh, thank you. And they'll go to pocket. No, drink it. I want to watch you drink it.
Mhm.
Make it creepy.
Yeah.
Make it creepy.
Like, drink
That
it.
just sounds wrong, man.
When I was
Stare you in the eyes while you drink it.
So
When I was
you
in-
make it weird.
basic training, and it was temperature, warnings. And they'd say drink. You had to empty the canteen and stand there with it upside down over your head. And that's how they caught people if they weren't drinking, because they'd be soaked.
Damn.
I had a guy on Wednesday when it was like 107, 109 who was outside all day long.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, so I came up to him and I was like, water, drink it right now. I want to watch you drink it. That way I know you are being hydrated.
It's a good safety
Right.
tip. You got to
Yeah.
do it.
Didn't
Oh,
they
that
use-
makes me think. Smiley, you run every day, so like, how do you deal with all of the heat when you're doing your daily run?
I go really early in the morning before the sun is overhead, and it's still hot and sweaty, and it's gross, but that's the only way I can handle it. My perfect temperature is 40 degrees Fahrenheit for running. I feel so comfy at that temperature. So when it's like 80 degrees in the morning and I'm running, I don't like it.
I don't like running at all. So yeah, I don't care what temperature it is. Running just sucks. Sorry. That's just my opinion.
I'll pass on that one.
The immortal words of
Yeah.
Willy Wonka, if God intended man to walk, he wouldn't have invented roller skates. So,
You know, I think Smiley would probably run circles around all of us if we ever did a race. She'd like
Oh,
be
yeah.
running on a 5th lap and we'd like still struggling through our first one.
yeah, I'd show up, say, you win. Here you go. Here's a trophy. That's the end. Game over.
I'm not
Yeah.
actually that fast. I just do it all the time. That's all.
You know, I think what I'm saying is that I'm just that unfit, you know? I'm
Yeah.
going to be like running for the first 10 seconds and then walking the rest of the way.
See, I can run fast, but I can't run for long. I have terrible stamina. Terrible. You want to do a race? Hell yeah, I'm on it. You want to run like 2 miles or 5K run or whatever? Nope. Nope.
Nope.
That's what I have a motorcycle for. Why do we need to run?
Truth. Truth. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So, it's interesting, Smile. You talk about dry heat. Now, I know Brittany's down there in Oklahoma area. And if you've
Ew.
never been, the difference between up north, we're in the Northwest, where it's high desert is what Idaho is mostly, and down in Oklahoma, it is a very different feel. So, Britt, I feel your pain down there because it may only be 90 degrees, but you might have 90% humidity. So imagine this. You just get out of the shower, you're comfortable, you're all dressed up, you walk out the front door to get in your car and turn on the air conditioner. From the time you hit your front door to your car door, you have already sweat a half a gallon and you felt like you rolled in Elmer's glue. That's about what it feels like. It is the most disgusting feeling in the world.
Yeah, I would much prefer to have the dry heat that we have than when I was in Missouri over the summer. Oh my God, that was awful.
Oh yeah, horrible.
They don't joke about it being lost in the woods in the permanent state of misery. Because I was at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. It's not a joke. So.
Did you hear banjo music and stuff while you're there?
Frequently.
That's disturbing. Yeah, we've all seen Deliverance. We know how that goes. It didn't go well.
We had a tornado take out the permanent party barracks.
Just nice relocation factor. Okay, that works.
It was a Friday night and a lot of people were gone.
Thank God.
My brother was on base one time. He served in the military, and there was one day thunderstorms, lightning storms, and he went to go get to work, and he turned around and came back home. Called his office, his CO, and said, "Hey, I can't come to work." Well, why not? Well, you see, the bridge got taken out, and not gonna even try to cross it. Bull crap. And they had to send like 3 or 4 different people to check if the bridge was out because everyone kept getting stuck on the way.
Sorry, no bridge. No go. So, hi, Ashley. Good to see you, dear. You were yelling at your neighbors, racist neighbors. That's no fun. So, sorry you have racist neighbors. Life is life. It gets interesting. Oh, Britt says that's Arkansas with the banjos. It's close enough. I mean, they all kind of blend together down there, really, Britt. And Ash says, you know it. See, Ash says, it's 101 in Denver and we are dying. I feel you, dear. It is cooking everywhere. Yell at them more, Alpha says. Rah! Yell at him, Alpha. Go ahead. We'll turn the volume up on you.
Hey, Britt, I got a question for you. Did you get your package yet?
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll see if she answers.
Imbecile neighbors.
100% imbeciles.
Did you get yours, Alpha?
Nope, still waiting. The patience is it's a good thing I've learned to have patience.
Well, you don't have to worry about air conditioning, so you better have patience, because, yeah, that would suck being hot and cranky at the same time. And then,
Oh, goodness. Truth.
So,
Goodness me.
yeah, if by the way, everybody, if I feel a little bit off today, I blame it all on you guys. Because, you see, thanks to our great community, friends and family, they all said, hey, Serenity, you seem a little off. You need to go and get your physical. You need to do the right things and healthy. So I've been doing that. And unbeknownst to me, the doctor's office called up and said, hey, we're ready for your shingles vaccine. Just pop in any time and take a quick second. We'll get it done. You'll be fine. Out the door you go. So I did. See, I got my little Band-Aid and everything. Look at that. Pretty blue Band-Aid. What they didn't tell me is that we'll give you the shivers, the shakes, headache, upset stomach, dizziness, and everything else. Like, are you serious? I did that on a Friday? That was stupid.
Shingles vaccines suck. And you have to have 2 of them. They're almost as bad as the COVID ones.
So, if I'm off, I do apologize. But hey, Sealy, how you doing, buddy? Everybody say hi to Sealy.
Hi, Sealy.
Hi, Sealy.
Happy
Hi,
Friday.
Sealy.
We missed you last week.
We did. Yeah, it was definitely an off week. And you guys can feel stupid. Somebody remind me what the theme is. Change it up. That's what it is. I had to go look.
I reminded you a half hour ago.
Yeah, but that was like a lifetime ago, man. That's a long time ago.
Old age catching up to Serenity
think-
now, eh?
He went and got his shingles vaccine on purpose on Friday because now if anything goes wrong,
It's the meds. It's the meds. 100%.
Right.
Drugs, dude. I like that.
I know someone else that can use that excuse. She's laying behind me right now, but if
Aw.
anything, if ever she's like being funny, she'll just be like, "Oh, I'm on meds. What do you expect? I'm on meds." If you say something and I cry or try to stab you, it's not my fault. It's the meds.
if I try to
Trying to
stab you,
you? Wow, sounds like my household.
I'm sorry, it's the meds. I swear.
Well, when
And
she
it
wakes
should
up,
be like-
tell her hi.
And she'll be
Yeah,
like,
hi, Betty.
I'm clinically depressed, so they're not gonna keep me. You know, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna be a good boy.
Please don't hurt me. Yeah, it's kind of like the whole excuse of it was self-defense. Lady, you shot him 37 times. You reloaded twice. It's only because I was out of rounds, or I would have reloaded a third time. It's like, how does that self-defense? I think that's a little
Twitch.
extreme.
He was
Yeah.
still
It's just
He did the leg thing.
like, ma'am, that was just a natural reaction of your body after it gets shot. How was I supposed to know that?
And he kept moving. I kept shooting. It happens. So, the reason, guys, we're going for Change It Up tonight, because, like I said, listening to you guys and going in and going through the physical and doing that kind of stuff, getting my immune shots, that's changing things up. For years, I've always been the type of person I always said, just rub some dirt in it. You're fine. Here's a roll of electrical tape. Tape it up, go back to work, stop whining. I don't want to hear about it. But, oftentimes in life, we have to change things up, and it can be uncomfortable. It can be challenging. And I know for me personally, lately, I've been going through that on carburation and motorcycles. Because, I was a senior master Subaru tech. I know about cars. I never really learned about carburetors. And I came to the realization a couple days ago, I was thinking about it. For me to humble myself and say, hey, I may know everything about this vehicle, but I don't know shit about carburetors. That was kind of hard to do. It's kind of humbling. But it's one of those when I find I can grow the most when I can put my pride away and say, yeah, I don't know shit. I'm probably screwing it up. And I did. But I really wanted to find out, what are you guys doing to add change to your life, and how are you dealing with that? Are you doing the same kind of situation, or am I just totally unique and crazy? Don't everybody talk at once.
All right, I got some. Hi, my name's Crow. I'm
Hi,
mad at,
Crow.
Oh wait,
Okay.
wrong room. My bad.
No, but
Wrong group, Crow.
Yeah, wrong group. On a serious note, very recently my girlfriend moved in with me, and so that's been a thing. It's been good, but it's different. It's change.
Is that the end of the story?
That's it. Like, I don't know what much.
So how are you
Thanks for
doing with
sharing,
that?
Crow.
I said we're doing good, didn't I?
Right, no, but you personally, how did you have to do that to accept it? Because you're like me. You're a very controlled person. You have your space, your way of doing things. How are you dealing with that when somebody does something differently in your environment that's been your safe zone? How do you go through that emotionally? What's your challenges?
I flat out was just honest, talked about it, said, hey, these are the certain things that I know are gonna get to me. Talked about those, and I talked about, hey, this is like, I have a spot on the couch. Okay.
Me too.
Flat out. Hey, if I
Why?
exactly. If I warn you before I go watch TV, it's like, hey, please move out of my spot so I can sit on my spot on the couch. And then I also gave her her own office. So this is, your area. This is my area. This is our area.
That's your cage. This is my cage. Go away. So, unlike Alpha, did she cry or try to stab you when you did that?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yes,
Alpha. It's
no.
just you, buddy.
I guess I'm ahead. Sorry.
You got lucky, man.
You're like,
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Crow. Great you're here. We all love you. What are we supposed to say in AA or NA or whatever?
Trying to
Thanks
think.
for sharing.
Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing.
I think it's just thanks for sharing.
Oh,
It
whatever.
was interesting.
So what about you, Smiley? I know you've been going through a lot of change lately. How's that going for you?
Pretty good, actually. I think the number one thing I'm learning is, and Britt just said it, communication. You just have to clearly communicate and also ask others what their expectations are ahead of time so that you know what to do, and you're not misunderstanding and communicating. So that's all.
Okay. And yeah, you're right, Britt. Communication is super key. And I'm really curious, everybody who's watching there, what kind of changes or growth are you going through? Because, the world is changing right now. We're seeing that with AI, with cryptocurrency, with the governments. Everything is in a serious state of flux. So what kind of changes are you doing and how are you dealing with it? I'd love to get some advice. And that's one of the things I find it hardest for me to do is ask for help. or just advice. Like, how do I deal with this? Because nobody told me how to get old. I don't even know how to grow up. I refuse.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can see that.
Hey, I may grow old, but I refuse to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid for life.
And then, okay. Hi everybody, my name's Alpha Cruz.
Hi, Alpha.
I'll go next.
Hi, Alpha.
Hi, Alpha.
Let's stick with the AA meeting stuff.
Apparently.
On my side, it's honestly been a lot more internal. So, actually spoke to Smiley about it. I've been forcing myself to learn to stay calm, because I'm the kind of person that can get very agitated very quickly, especially if you touch on things that I'm passionate about. Like it goes from 0 to 200 real quick, So I've learned to rather sit back, take a minute, and think, okay, you know what? I'm clearly feeling myself switch out to a different state of mind, so I'm going to take a breather. I'm going to go do something else, maybe read a book, maybe play some games, and then I'll come back to the fresh mind later. Maybe if I come back, I say nothing. Maybe I'm just like, okay, cool, thanks, bye. And it's tough. I can say that. It's real tough, but hey, isn't all growth? And then I've also been forcing myself to learn new skills. So just like how Serenity is learning carburetor stuff, I'm learning some new skills. And learning a new skill is a bloody pain on so many levels. Goodness me, it takes so much mental strain, and you're just like, damn, am I doing it right? And then, it's just like, take it one day at a time. It's what I did with a lot of other things, so that's how it'll be.
Nice. So what skills are you learning, Alpha?
I'm learning some coding things. The main thing is referred to as state management. And honestly, I had no intention of ever touching it because it's freaking annoying. But one of my friends was like, your problem is that you don't see your own potential. So you need to start tapping into that. Like you can't be sitting over here being mediocre. You need to start using it. I was like, you make a point. And I deserve that wake up, so I'm gonna go do it. Thank you.
Good for you, buddy. And yeah, it's tough to do. And look at that, AC Trades, how you doing, buddy? Hi, Austin. Says, yo, what's up? Did we make any money this week? No, but we lost some money. Does that count? But we made knowledge, experience. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, guys, my nose keeps itching. It's driving me insane. So, really, I'm not picking my nose. It just itches.
Oh, and I've started taking a page out of Smiley's book and being a little more disorganized. Let's go.
Wait,
All right.
disorganized or organized?
Organized.
Oh, okay.
Learning to use software that lets you organize things, your tasks better. So it's a step
Nice.
up. I'm fancy now. Thank you.
Why?
Don't be getting all crazy on us there, Alpha, man. That organization thing, no.
There's
Yeah.
this web program for D&D where you like put all your plot points and stuff, and you can make like a huge thought web where you can see where everything's connected, and like, oh, this town's connected to this person, which is connected to this, and you can make this huge thought web. I've wanted to use it so many times. I just don't have the patience.
Isn't that what they track serial killers with? Or you always see that thing on the movies?
The murder board.
Yeah, murder
Yeah.
board. There you go.
Yeah.
The strings, the pins, and yeah, it gets crazy.
Oh, they're so cool. Like, you watch the guy on the ad for the program, like, click on something and it zooms in, and then you see all these other things connected. It's like, oh, that's so cool.
That is cool. But
I'd get lost in my own web of confusion.
Facts right there.
Yeah, we know, Alpha. We're those people.
We are
And,
those people. I think
yeah.
that's why we struggle with being organized.
Yeah, no. Where's the fun in that?
Okay, quit sharing the itchy nose.
Ooh. It's
Ooh.
like a sneeze. What is that? Psychosomatic? Yeah.
Right, it's contagious. Yawning.
Yeah, you guys feel that little hair just right on the edge. Yeah, just kind of itches and tingles. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. Better scratch it. See, now Crow's doing it. And Britt says she got promoted. Kids turning 16
Nice.
next month. Yeah.
Actually, it's
congrats.
next Monday.
Congrats, Fred.
Congrats.
next-
That's nice.
Read,
Correct yourself.
read a post farther down.
Okay, I'll work on that. I'm trying to get through this post. Still doing school, trying to exercise. Yeah. Smiley is all about exercise. That's not my world.
Yay.
But my self-destructive part wants to eat candy bars. Yeah! Working on letting my kid be much more autonomous. It's hard. It is hard, Brett. It's very hard. And yeah, I'm definitely the candy person. Wild Angel
Yeah, I
brought
brought
me
him
orgy bears.
orgy bears.
And if you want to know why they're called orgy bears, you've got a bunch of naked bears in a bag. You figure it out.
I never heard that before.
They're all sticky and stuck together, and yeah, we're not going to discuss.
Well, okay then.
And it just got weird again.
Yes.
It's only weird if you make it weird.
Weird.
I made it weird. But
I
I'm
don't
good at that
think
game.
I don't think it
Can
can
I
be
give
not
advice?
made.
Yes, please do it.
Okay, my advice to Britt about wait, she has a son that's 16?
Yes.
Okay, her son for me, I know this was a biggie with me and my parents was trust. I wanted them to like give me freedom, and then I wanted them to trust me to do it, because the worst thing in the world is when they ask you to do something and then you go do it and they're constantly like, did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? All the time. It was like, it felt like they didn't trust me, and I would do it every single time, but every single time they would constantly like follow me around and ask me and check up on me. And so my advice would be, give your son different, responsibilities, but trust him to do it. I mean, if he doesn't do it, then you got to deal with that. But if he's doing it, don't constantly check on him, because it's annoying.
I know
Yeah.
that I try to, if we've asked something to be done,
Mhm.
I've tried to get better at letting them have plenty of time to get it done. And then if all else fails, it's, hey, did this get done? At once, after they've had plenty of times, just to verify. Because like right now, I'm not home that much. I don't know if stuff got done. So it's like, hey, did it get done? Yeah, great, sure. Okay, thanks. Just let it go.
Or the other thing is, give them a time. Say, I would like this done by Friday. And then you don't have to chase them around, because you know when it's expected to be done, and so do they. That kind of thing works too.
Yep.
So it's interesting. Now, for those who don't know, when I first met Wild Angel, one of the things I was doing was helping her with her daughters. And Wild Angel, at that point in time, you used to be a very controlled individual. I mean,
I was such a control freak.
I was being nice. I really was.
Oh,
But
I
a lot of-
micromanaged to within an inch of their lives.
Yeah. There was no right way. It's like, this is how you wash this glass in this order. Clockwise rotation, 3 twists, not 2, 3. And then you have to rinse for exactly 2.65 seconds.
That bad.
It was pretty close. But I was the same way. And that's the hardest part, is that children don't come with instructions, and every child is different. So, I've got 6 kids scattered across, and everyone I had to treat very differently. So the trick is, there is no right way. Everybody is unique. But yeah, just like Smiley says, give them some trust, give them some belief, give them a little bit of guidelines, turn them loose. Most likely they're not going to die. You didn't, and you used to fall upstairs, Britt. I saw it.
I think I saw this post on some social media platform that was really profound. It was like, let kids make dumb mistakes in safe situations. Like, if you see a kid doing something stupid and you can see that they're about to fall, as long as it's not going to injure them, let them fall, because they will learn from that mistake.
And if not, they're going to keep doing it. So
Yeah, as
maybe
long
they
as it's
enjoy
not
it.
going to cause like lasting harm. Yeah. I had a very wise woman once tell me, there is no such thing as a perfect parent. Because I was very much beating myself up that I was like the worst parent in the world and all this stuff. And she said, there's no such thing as a perfect parent. All we can hope for is that we were good enough. Good enough to teach them enough to get by until they learn to be better than us.
Well put. I like that.
The other thing too is kids don't need to be taught how to do every single thing. They just need to learn how to find the information or where to go to figure it out themselves, because there's so many things that everybody needs to know in life. You can't learn it all before you move out and you're on your own. But if you still know, hey, if my car breaks down and my dad's not available, I can call AAA or something,
Exactly. And, I heard one guy, I remember he was a college professor, and it was after he was done teaching and stuff. And he said, really, college is for one thing, and that's learning how to access information quickly, not memorize it. Just know how to find it fast. That's it. That's your whole college degree right there. I'm like, really? Why would anybody pay for that?
I was also told it's a good place to learn how to BS the world. Because like writing papers and fluffing them up, and it's a lot of BS. And learning to follow instructions even if they're stupid.
So my
That sounds
favorite
like public school.
my favorite
was
reference
college.
is this is the electrical code book. This is the Bible for me. There's no way in hell I'm memorizing everything in this book, but it is my job to know where to look. I love this book.
Exactly. And, it's funny because I went through my class and I was working with Crow and that, and he'll come up and ask me a question, and I'll say, okay, I remember it had something to do with this, and it's on the left page at the bottom left corner of it. And it's a paragraph thing, and it has like a little picture of something, but I don't remember what. Go find that in the book. And he'll just start flipping, and sure as shit, I don't have to memorize it. I just have to remember where to reference it. And that's really what life is about.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hi, Brown Eye. Welcome back. Good to have you back with us, buddy. It has been a while.
With sent him a reminder of when Monsters Discord. On the topic of like colleges or university, I always used to do a thing where I wouldn't memorize basically anything. I don't like memorizing things because that's a waste of your mental energy. Understand it and it'll be better. So I was always that guy that would fall asleep in class, wake up late, and still know more than everyone else because my brain would just subconsciously absorb everything. But I wouldn't know exactly what the lecturer said. I just know, okay, she was speaking about child psychology and how it relates to certain things. Okay, I got that. I don't need you to talk to me more. I got it. It's fine. You go. I'll sleep. You talk to everyone else. I'll sleep. But it is like then you get like the assignments, and it really shows there that like you really need to be able to know how to find the information and then say, this is where I found it. Which is so cool. I think everyone at least needs to go to university or college for a little bit just to pick up that skill. Especially when you go into every other part of your life. Like once you have that skill, it's like research is easy. I mean, if I didn't know how to read, if I didn't know how to look up things before getting into the crypto, I think I'd be screwed. Honestly.
Exactly.
Absolutely screwed.
Yeah.
I know I end up doing a lot of research into statute, into Idaho code or other states' statutes. And everybody knows I'm stuck when I have my code book in my hand and I'm walking to the back corner of the office because the back corner is the bureau chief and legal. And so I hit legals first. If I can't get my bureau chief, then it's like stick my head into one of the attorney's offices and say, hey, what does this actually say in English? Because sometimes I have translation issues from legalese to plain English. And it's convoluted and it's a mess, but thanks to some of my college coursework, I have learned how to find information. And I've learned how to do a Google search for it. And I don't need to know the exact statute to get it. I do need to know which state, though.
That always helps.
It does help. But I know one of the things I have been doing to make things better and improve is I've been in my position. This is my second tax season, and I'm finding ways to make the process better and more efficient. And I'm almost done with my year-end closing reports almost a month early because I have changed a couple of processes. I've changed our forms to where they're clearer, they're more understandable for us. It's not, where the hell did this number come from? And I have figured out where those numbers come from. So next year I am making other changes so that I'm not going, what the hell? Or doing the same report in 3 different ways, 3 different times, and not needing to. And so I'm finding out there are better ways, and I'm improving that. Plus, I'm almost done with level 2 of my designation. And I've got one more exam, and I start that class on the 22nd. And then I've got level 3, which I can't finish before February of 26. So I've got a year and a half to get that done. And yeah.
Very nice.
I'm owning it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take control.
Well, I'm not relying on what people did before me. Because I'm finding out there was some things they did really wrong and misinterpreted statute. And it's like, okay, now we're fixing this. So, but not being afraid to make it my own and take it and move forward with it, which for me is kind of a step, because usually it's okay, if somebody's always done it this way, then that's the way it should be done. You know, not so much. So
That's somebody's favorite saying.
Yeah. I don't know who would say that one.
I wondered too.
Doesn't sound familiar at all. I'm sure I've never heard that before.
I think I can ding your quote every word. Just because that's the way it's always been done doesn't make it right.
Exactly.
Yep.
And we fall into that pattern for so long that you have to do it this way. No, you don't. There's so many other ways to do it. Yeah, but that's the way I was taught, and he was taught, and he was. It's like, doesn't make it right, man. It just means that you guys continue to screw up the same shit. Let's try something different, shall we? But that's not a comfortable feeling for a lot of people. And one thing that I agree with Austin in this one, and I was scrolling up to find it. They said, don't forget to start teaching them to trade at age 8. Man, why don't we teach people that? How to read markets, how to understand finances back in elementary school? That's when we're learning basic math. Why aren't we teaching basic technical analysis? God, I wish somebody would have taught me that, because I look at the green and red charts. I'm like, it's going up. Is that a mountain? Are we climbing? What does that mean? It's crazy.
Level 4 of my designation is all about investments.
Ooh.
I don't know if I'm going to go there.
Well, when you do, just call Austin up. He's got you hooked.
Right?
Well,
Can
Austin,
explain
what
what
does this mean?
everything means.
we actually
Exactly.
played the stock market game when I think I was in 6th grade. Yeah, it's totally fun. So it's an actual thing, and you in your class you get to like make stock picks, and then your teacher submits them, and then you track them and you learn all about it for, I think it was like 6 months, and at the end you see how much money you possibly would have made if you bought that with real life money. And it was a lot of fun. Our whole class really enjoyed it, and we placed really well.
We did it in like adult living or something like that.
Oh really? It was
Yeah.
I went to the wrong school.
Yeah, me too.
Mine
It was in high school.
Yeah, we had a program that did ours. It was like some program that someone made where it gave you like money to go and trade with. Go in the stock market and buy your stocks, when to sell it, and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
See, that would be cool.
That sounds cool.
And yeah, Austin, you're right. If we all started at age 8, we'd be retired by 35. You're right.
Yeah.
And just like Brown, I said, they don't want you to know that though, because by God, then you might actually have some understanding of how they're screwing you over, and you might do something about it. Might change it up. So yeah, it's a crazy system we live in, and we've talked about that several times. Is we're hamsters on the wheel, running around in circles, and the government's letting us. They're not telling us what's on the news, what's really happening. They tell us what they want us to know, the Kardashians or this or that, or hey, watch Survivor. That's not what's really happening in the world. They're blinding us. They're setting us on our hamster wheel so we become good little workers. That's the biggest thing. And like with Britt, raising a kid these days, the biggest thing I tell you is tell them to think outside the box. Don't follow everybody else. Blaze your own trail. Don't be afraid to fall down. That's how we learn. Have some fun with it. Have the courage to go out and try new things at every turn. Hopefully it doesn't kill them. And I would say crack cocaine is probably a bad one. Let's take that off the list. But yeah, if they want to learn to ride a motorcycle, do it. They want to learn how to trade crypto? Absolutely. They want to research government aspects of what's going on in politics? Please do. Just don't close the doors. And that's one thing I always hated with parents is they say, well, you have to do this. You have to go to school, go to college, do this, become a doctor, then you can have your own life. Like, and by then life's over. Why bother? It says, I also learned business, spent a summer doing entrepreneurial classes when I was 15 because I'm a nerd. I like nerds. We're all nerds.
Nerds are good.
Nerds are the best people.
Yeah. Super nerd. It says, the time starts yesterday and the next best is today. I highly suggest everyone learn it. Only makes you wealthier. Exactly. And, also, that's a great point. And even if you don't have the skill sets for it, like me, I had to admit that I am not, what's the right word? Not dedicated, controlled. I'm too hyper. I'm too active. I'm too emotional. And so I'm not a good trader because I'm way too reactionary.
You FOMO.
I am. I'm like king of FOMO right here. That's me. But until I started learning the basics, I didn't realize that I had that disorder. Now, can I go past it? Absolutely, I can. Do I want to spend the time and energy? And that's really the thing. I have to take my own accountability for that. Hopefully, someday in the near future, I will. At this point in time in my life, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm going to get there. It says, nah, bro, you totally could. If you can operate a calculator, you can trade.
Yay!
Some days, even the calculator is more than he can handle.
Fight's on! Okay.
I did 2 + 2, but it's not coming out 4. It's coming out 6. What did I do wrong?
It equals Thursday.
Yeah. 2 + 2 equals green, and you put a green and purple together, that equals Thursday. And unless it happens to be a Fizbin, then it turns out the 32nd. It's the way it works, man. Britt says, you know me. I support anything he does using his brain or trying new things. Good girl. As you should. I love that. That are not self-destructive. Well, that's a debatable topic. Is self-destructive? Give you guys an idea. My youngest son, Horatio, came to me a few weeks back, said, Dad, I want to buy a motorcycle. I'm like, dude, you don't even have your endorsement yet. Like, oh, well, yeah, but if I get my motorcycle, then I have reason to get my endorsement. It's like, how about you get your endorsement, then you get your motorcycle? Fortunately, the motorcycle fell through, but he is going to Stars course next week to get his motorcycle endorsement. So
Nice.
yeah, some people say motorcycles are self-destructive. I don't know. I'm 50 plus years old. I still ride a crotch rocket. I still drive a sports car. And that's just fun. Numbers. Yes, numbers. I mean, drugs, drinking, stealing, etc. Okay. That's fair, Brett. We'll put that fine, healthy line in there. Drugs, drinking, stealing. Okay. I don't know. The government steals. They seem to get away with it just fine. So apparently that's okay.
And technically, drinking is legal.
Wow. Yeah. And you wonder why we're bad parents. I don't know.
No clue. None at all.
I don't know. So, Austin, you bring a great topic of learning a trade, how anybody can learn to trade, but they find it very challenging. And I know for me personally, getting into it was very stressful. First of all, is I didn't have the money to trade with. And I've tried to do the imaginary trade, to draw it out, to plan it out. And I realized that unless I have skin in the game, I can't really take it serious. I don't feel committed to it. Do you guys have that same problem where you've got to have some risk on the line? Otherwise, it's just not really real?
Yes.
Yep. Very much so.
Isn't this like the difference between extrinsically and intrinsically motivated? Some people have to have some kind of external reward or motivator in order to push themselves, I guess, or reach for their goals. And some people just knowing it and setting it in their mind is enough. Is that the case here or not?
I think that is the case, yeah.
I don't know. Let me go look
Sounds
up the
about
word so I
right.
know what the hell you're talking about. 'Cause and yeah, I think you're right, Smile. People learn differently. And that's the biggest thing is, we got to change it up, but we've got to find a way to change it up in a way that matters to us.
Right.
Because I've had a lot of teachers, they say, oh, well, this is really important. You have to learn this. Like, why? What do I need geometry for? What do I care? Or, Ohm's Law. A lot of people's like, why do I need Ohm's Law? Who cares about that? Well, Crow and I and Brown Eye, that means a lot to us. To you guys, you could care less how many watts microwave pulls. I don't care. I put it in, I plug it in, I hit deal, and there you go. It's done. So I think it really becomes relevant to the person, not only what their interests are, but also how do they learn like you're talking. And I happen to be that person. If I don't have skin in the game, it's just not real for me.
But sometimes you have to remember it's just monopoly money.
What? Did you just call crypto monopoly money? Oh, I cannot believe you said that. It's real money. I mean,
It
if
is.
Okay.
But sometimes, like meme coins, I mean, they don't really have a use case. Same thing with monopoly money. You can't go to the store and buy with it. So it is just monopoly money.
Yes, but you're
It is
buying
just a giant
your
game.
Solana or whatever you're buying
Right.
those meme coins with real money. So you can't
It
say
is.
that the money you're buying the meme coins with isn't real. It's not monopoly money. I mean, you're still broke if you spend all your money on them and you lose it.
I know that when I was trying to learn to trade, Cyril told me, treat my practice wallets, like the demo accounts, like they were real money. And then, but if I wiped it, it's just a demo account. It's
That's
monopoly
cool.
money.
But
And
I think
then when
Serenity's. Oh, sorry.
I get a real wallet and it's real money, treat it like my demo account.
But I think Serenity's saying that unless he knows it's real money, a demo wallet is totally not going to do it for him. He
Right.
needs to know it's real. Otherwise, he doesn't have that motivation, to actually take the steps he needs to protect it.
And that's
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
right. And that's how I've started to learn is I had to lose. And on top of it, I'm one of those really stupid, stubborn people that says, oh, that's the rules of solvency. Let's break it and see what happens. Oh, yeah, I guess that one's valid. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, now we got to break that one. Let's see what happens. I have to go through everyone. I'm that stupid guy who just keeps beating a head against the wall to reprove because I don't want to just go because somebody says that's the way it should be and that's why I should do it. I'm always the guy going to go against the grain. So I'm going to test everything, usually several times to verify. But it's interesting, Smiley. As you're saying, it's real money, and let's shift gears on that because one thing, and this is where people get very confused about crypto, is it actually has a value. Why? Because we say it does. But then again, let me ask you, why does the U.S. dollar have a value? It's just paper, right?
But how do you obtain it? How do you get that money? You have to put in time and effort in order to get that money. Whether the value goes up or down, it still has some kind of value that can be traded then for something else. And then you're all agreeing how much time and effort do you have to put in to get it and get whatever else you're getting.
Interesting. Yet they print new money every day.
They do.
So here's one philosophy I shared with my kids is, don't sacrifice your beliefs, your life, your experiences in life for something as trivial as money. They print new money every day. It's easy to get. Go mow a lawn, you got money. Go out and do Uber for a day, you got money. Money's easy to get. How to keep it, maintain it, and grow it. Now that takes true skill. And so, I don't worry too much about losing a few bucks here and there, or even a little more than a few bucks. I've done that. but the knowledge I've gained from it is priceless. And so in life, we get so wrapped up in the concept of money or dollars or whatever, we forget to live. And so that's one of the hardest things there.
Yeah, well,
Just my
money's
two
a tool. It is used to get what you want. If you want more free time, you need money. Or if you want food or whatever you want in your life, you need to acquire money in order to trade it for something else that you find valuable as well. And I think, unfortunately, in crypto, a lot of people just see the money and they don't touch it, and they trade in their dollars for Solana or something else, and like, oh, well, I just lost 10 Solana. But once you go back and have to trade it back out and you realize you've lost all your Solana and you don't get those dollars back, you've lost time and that valuable effort that you put in to get it.
True.
And for me, I am very conscious of how much money I have and where it goes, because I'm trying to make it go as far as it can. And so when I trade, I have to look at it as monopoly money, as it takes that
Stress.
I don't take it as personally when I lose it, because it's monopoly money. So when I say monopoly money, for me, if I'm investing it into like cryptocurrency in any way, I have to see it as, okay, it's already spent. This is game money. Otherwise, I take it really personally. And so I do. I get so stressed and wrapped up in it that I can't see the forest for the trees. So I had to find a way to get around that. And calling it monopoly money is how I do it.
Cool. Now, when AC said I'm spitting, is that a good thing or bad?
You're just
I think it's
passionate,
great.
sweetie. You're just passionate.
Right. Yeah. No, see, here's the thing, is a lot of us, people conceive us in a certain way, especially since we're up here on stream. So Smiley, everybody sees you as happy and cheery, and you never a care in the world. You're like the happiest go lucky person in the world. But when you get fired up, I love it. I love to see that side of you, because it proves that you have passion. It means you're not just a superficial cartoon character. It's like, oh, I'm just happy about everything.
You're not a bubblehead.
Yeah. You're like, come on, let's fight. Bring it.
So we can officially say Smile is not a complete ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
See, he starts this. Okay, Alpha starts like trouble, and then I try to come back with comebacks, and then Alpha goes, "You hurt my feelings," and then I feel horrible, and I apologize. And I'm like, dude, he got me again.
He knows you all too well, sweetie.
He does. It's terrible.
See, that's what good friends do, though. They have fun like that. And, if he says, oh, you hurt my feelings, like, watch this. I'm about to hurt your leg. And I'd kick him in the shin. There you go.
Earlier this
Now
week,
you're hurt.
I was sitting there in engineering, talking to one of the engineers, and he kept sitting there and he kept saying something. I kept coming back with a comeback. About like halfway through, he looks at me and goes, "Damn, you're quick." Speaking of which, that same engineer said, "Oh, I texted Serenity like a month or two back, and you never texted me back."
Is that Andre? Andre, how about you watch the damn show, buddy? Come in here and hang out with us, my man.
He was sitting there, and I looked at him. I was like, "Well, that's because you texted him at like 8 o'clock in the morning to be a jackwagon."
Well, of course I ignore it. My phone's on Do Not Disturb till 9 a.m.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
I hope.
But yeah, he was totally like, I told him that Dan texted
Okay,
me,
yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna mess with him then."
He can mess with you all he likes. That's fine. I take great pleasure in being messed with. It's okay.
I don't even text Serenity until like 10 o'clock.
You can't. It
I
won't do any good.
message him early in the morning. I just figure he ignores it.
Nope.
He's not even alive.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I go to bed about between 1 and 3 a.m. my time.
And 4.
And yeah, 4 or 5. When the sun comes up, it's like, oh shit, I need to go to bed. My bad. Happy Friday,
I'm not
Mom.
that
How you
bad
doing?
anymore, at least.
You're like that too, Alpha, aren't you?
Yeah, I try not to do it, but it happens sometimes. Sometimes you just get so busy and then you're like, oh shit, the sun's coming up. Okay, I have 5 hours to sleep. Let me go.
Yep.
Especially on Fridays, right?
Yeah, especially on Fridays. Because like sometimes I think, okay, I'm gonna fall asleep as soon as I get to bed, and then I'm laying and I'm like, oh damn, now I can't sleep because my brain was awake the whole time. Like, okay, let me read, let me play a game.
I hate when you're sitting there on the couch, and I mean, like you're sitting there and you start to fall asleep, and you're like, okay, it's official, it's time to go to bed. So you get up, you get to bed, you lay down, and then,
Poof.
why can't I fall asleep?
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, I hate it.
I hate that.
So I've got my bedtime routine. I get home from work, especially like on my late nights. I get home from work, grab a quick shower, lay down, read my book. Technically, I normally will fall asleep usually or put it down at about 15 minutes. The other night, an hour and a half later.
Damn.
And I had to be up at 6 o'clock the next morning. It was freaking 1 o'clock before I got to sleep and stayed asleep. Oh, I have been dragging ever since.
I can agree with that. And one thing, Crow, I know you always hated me for this, is I'm that kind of guy. I can go out at lunch. We had a 30-minute lunch at Nashville, and I could go out in my car. In 2 minutes, I can be asleep. I can sleep for exactly 9 minutes, wake up, and feel like I had a full night's sleep, ready to go again. These people used to hate me for that shit.
But I still remember that one time I sat there and I was sitting there outside your car and I looked at you. Wait, he's dead asleep. It's like 12:40. He's 10 minutes late. So I called Dan over here, our supervisor, and I went, Dan, you wake him up. Why me? I don't know how he's gonna wake up. I know him. I think he's gonna wake up swinging. I don't want to get swung on. You wake him up.
That's pretty bad when people are afraid to wake you up.
Yeah.
It's like, what's he gonna do? I don't know. He might just shoot you. Oh, well.
Well, he's sitting there in
let's
his
let him
car. If I get down in there at all and I wake him up, jostle him at all, and if he has the temperament that he's one of those people that if you shake him awake and he swings first, I don't want to be caught in the crossfire.
Right?
That's fair.
Mhm.
Good thing is, usually I just wake up confused. So I was like, hey, wait, what the hell? Yeah, that's pretty normal for me. It says, I have to take a shit ton of ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
What the hell was that?
It's an herb.
Okay.
It's a herb thing.
Is it when you smoke or what? What kind of herbs are we talking here?
I'd like to know too.
Yeah, right now, if it's written down ashwagandha, what color is this? Is that good stuff? Okay, that's better than the purple lotus I've been taking. Okay, good. All right.
We need the good stuff.
Yeah. Ron says, I had that disorder that created lately where you stay up on purpose trying to claw back some of your time that you didn't get during the day. Yeah, I swear the days are getting shorter. It's the weirdest thing. There's not nearly enough.
There was a good solid like 3 months at work. And it's actually probably longer than that, where I wasn't getting home until like 8 p.m. No, it was more like 9 or 10 p.m. And I was, every time I got home, nope, I am not going straight to bed. I should, but I spent all day at work, just got home, I'm staying up.
Yep. I want my game time. I am not just going to work into sleep. No, life is more than that. Okay, so guys, now help me out here. Magnesium, isn't that? I thought that
It's
was
a
something you
mineral.
added water to. Is it okay?
Yeah.
I
It's
keep
also-
There's
thinking
many ways to ingest it.
I
that
was
just
taking
sounds wrong.
I take in pill form.
Give it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, magnesium actually works as a kind of like a muscle relaxer, but it's not it's not a medication. It's
Nope.
something most people don't get enough of in their diet anyway. And yeah, enough magnesium does make you super chill.
right. I need some
Um,
magnesium.
And you're,
Interesting.
it's really hard to OD on magnesium. So
Screw
it's possible, and
ashwagandha.
then it messes with your cardiac. But it's kind of hard. The body pretty much self-regulates it.
Okay. I was
So-
thinking magnesium was one of those chemicals like you add water and it flares up.
Yes.
Didn't have some. Is it okay? So I'm thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's
You guys
that-
are taking that?
Yeah, it's for your muscles. You know, when you exercise, you lose salt, magnesium, and something
Potassium.
else. There we go. So you to replenish it, you take magnesium. Like we have Slow Mag here. The CEO of the company that I work with was like, back when we used to run or do like these 30-kilometer marathons. The boys would be popping the Slow Mag before we run, and then like we'd be good until the evening. I'm just like, Slow Mag sounds like a drug. What is this? Let me get some. And then after
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
thought it was
damn,
Diet
it's
Coke and sugar, and I'm
magnesium
good. Let's go.
But yeah, but it's interesting, but it's kind of expensive.
is.
So
Apparently, Brown Eyes says my ex-wife was taking heaps of it while she was pregnant and stopped being psycho. Is that all it takes? Can I buy that by the buckets or gallons, truckloads? How do I get that from my house?
Walmart.
All right.
just buy,
I
like,
don't
a
think
few
that'll cure my
bottles.
crazy. Do you?
Absolutely not yours.
Just checking. All right, Brown Eye has 3 kids. Congratulations, man.
That's
Oh.
awesome.
Keep going. You can get a soccer team together.
Yeah,
I gave up when I started hitting that football team level. It's like, okay, that's enough. We can do a whole basketball team. We're approaching football. Let's stop.
that's enough now.
That is way too many. Tell me about it. Yeah, we used to literally, when all the kids were home, we would get 2 big electric skillets, the big deep ones. We had 2 of them sitting on the counter just to make a hamburger helper. Because you got to cook 5 boxes at a shot to feed everybody. It's like,
Whoa.
Yeah, it was crazy. We fed a small army.
Damn. That is a small army.
And if
We
they had friends
still
over,
feed anywhere from 6 to 8 every night.
Wow.
That is crazy.
they'd
Is
like
that your
some-
biggest bill? Probably food?
That and electricity.
electricity?
Oh.
Because
'Cause
of all
every-
the computers
Mhm.
and
We're all
laundry
nerds.
and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Damn. Okay.
Exactly. I feel you, Brown Eye. We had minivans for a very long time. We actually got a G20 full-size 3/4 ton van just to fit everybody in it. Seats 9 people. We're good.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was way uncool then. Wait, I'm still uncool. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie to myself.
Sure.
I don't know. I think dads are cool. I mean, they're special people.
Special.
See, I was just about to say that.
Specialty, she said. Special.
You're still special, Serenity.
Some
That a
days
master
more
of
than
this
others.
I'm kind of proud of my specialness because it's really hard to be this level of crazy and still operate in a semi-functional world. Then again, the world's pretty special as it is, so I don't know. I can think I fit right in most days. Brown is like, rude. Oh, too much fun. Well, we've got a special adventure we're going to be tuning in for later tonight, guys. And it was suggested by none other than Miss Smiley Girl. So,
Uh-oh.
you have... Uh-oh. What do you mean,
Yeah,
oh,
but
it was
those
your
guys we know
idea?
to blame.
I know. The pressure.
Threw
Yes,
you under
you
the
did.
bus.
I know he totally did.
Oh, yeah, I have no problem throwing people under the bus. Come on, that's where I hang out all the time.
No, bull crap. You like to start crap.
Me?
You don't like to throw
Finishes
people under
it
the bus.
frequently.
You will sit there and make up with the bus and the highway, and then start sitting there on the sidelines going, "See what happens." Working on my car, and my girlfriend comes out and she's saying like it's hot, so she's like making sure I was drinking and doing the things that you're supposed to do to function. And then as she's walking away, I just hear him go, "You know what, Ray? You're all right. I don't care what Crow said about you." all the time. He says that all the time.
Terrible.
I'm evil.
Why do I see myself doing that in future?
It's a lot of fun because you know in their brain they were going, "Wait, the hell did he say about me?" Like, well, it's not my place to really spread rumors, so I don't think you should talk to me about it. I think you should go talk to him about it, and then I'll go on the sidelines. I'll sit and I'll watch. Like,
Exactly. Makes
He
the bus,
does.
makes the highway, and then throws you underneath it.
I sit back and have a cold one while I'm watching. Like, he going to get his ass whooped.
He is. He is. He
And then
definitely
Crow
is.
gets revenge.
All the time.
Yeah, he had me working out on his car in 100+ degree heat, and I burned my little head.
Aw.
Volunteered.
He did.
Ooh.
You volunteered. I was gonna do it myself.
Okay, how would that really turn out? Let's think about this, guys.
I don't know. Does he know how to fix cars?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I
Yes?
do. No, I've done my drivetrain. I've done all my brakes. I've done so much on vehicles.
Cool.
I ain't no
Yeah.
master Subaru tech. I will admit that.
Fair enough. You just don't have all the tools. And so, yeah. And, you know, as much as you do, buddy, it's just my way of helping out. So I'm happy to do it. But I'm going to give you shit about it just because it's fun.
I know.
Oh yeah.
So I'm curious about that, guys, because, you know, we got to change things up. And now a lot of us, we go to day-to-day jobs. So how do you change up your day-to-day routine to make it fun? What's the tricks? What do you guys use?
Ducks.
Ducks are good. We like ducks.
And plants.
Are we going back to that wacky weed thing that we were talking about a
No.
little bit ago? Okay.
No,
Good.
around our office when plants start getting big and we take clippings of them and we'll grow starters and we share them around the office.
I'm sorry. I just pictured this horror movie when plants get big.
I love it.
And Wild Angel's running away from the large plant.
Yeah.
I trimmed back one of my plants and literally I filled my trash can
Whoa.
with because it was getting so big that I had to trim it. So I cut it way back and started a bunch of for other people and I still filled my trash can full of plant pieces that weren't going anywhere.
Did you hear little crying noises?
I really did.
No, please don't hurt me. No, hurt me.
Well, and then our spider plants, we have spider plants at work and they'll
Mhm.
send off the little offshoots. And so we'll have
Right.
little spider plant babies. And so frequently we have plant adoption day. So people can come be new plant parents.
Okay, now let me get this straight because this is getting really screwed up. So first of all, you guys are passing plants around the office. Okay, that's called puff puff pass. Yeah. Get that over,
Yeah.
buddy. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Then on top of it, now you've got adoptions going on that are unregistered in a government office, and you're terrified of spiders. Yet you've got little baby offshoots of spiders. All this is screwed up.
I told you we have fun,
They're not real spiders. They're Monopoly spiders.
right?
It's okay. It's fake spider.
Right. They're
Brian
green.
says, okay, I'll tell you the waffle story here in a second. Brian says, I do shift work at a glass plant that runs like shit. So I don't really need anything different. Every day is a new shitty adventure. Hey, it sounds like Nashua. You gotta come work with us, bud. Or with Crow now. Wait, they're talking about spiders. Yes, we're talking about spiders. So
From
That's okay,
spider
Britt.
plants.
yeah, but to give you an idea, and this is the funny part. Now, we all know I hate snakes. I will burn a house down to kill a snake. I have no problem with that. I will wreck a car, no sweat. Snakes gotta die. Spiders I got no problem with. Now, Wild Angel and Crow, they're the opposite. They have no problem with snakes, but spiders, nah, they'll burn a house down to kill it.
Uh-huh.
So, several years ago, my middle son, Gage, he's a big Spider-Man fanatic. So we got him a waffle iron that makes a little spider in the waffle.
Oh,
And of
cool.
course, Gage being Gage, he walks out one day and he made waffles and puts in front of Wild Angel and says, "Oh, there's a spider on your waffle." And she squeals like, "Oh my God." Took her a minute to register what he was talking about. She's looking for a real spider. There's
And
this
I
nice
was
little-
across the room in like a
It was
split
great.
second. I was across the room.
Yeah, it was hysterical. And so that's why when she's talking spider plants, I'm like, wait a minute. A spider waffle scared the hell out of you, ran. But spider plants are okay? How does that?
So,
Yeah.
growing up, I had this snake called Monty Python,
Oh, that's
And-
cute.
and he would sleep on my neck. So he would wrap around my neck, sleep there while I would play games or run around the house to do whatever I did. Yeah, he just rested on my neck.
Because you're warm.
Cool.
Exactly.
There's something wrong with you people. They got
Mhm.
no legs and they still move. That's not okay.
It's muscles.
It's called muscle control.
Nope. Nope.
Wait, that's what we're talking about the orgy bears again with muscle control. Is that what it is? That's how they got hot and sticky.
I really want to get a legless lizard, but they look so much like a snake. I'm scared he'd kill it.
It's going down.
They're actually a lizard instead of a snake, but they just don't have any legs.
Yeah, Bert, run away. Exactly. We have too many dangerous ones here in Australia. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can believe it. And
Yeah, and
sure.
I've heard your spiders are like the size of dinner plates down there.
Hey.
Hey, BTK.
BTK,
Hey,
how you doing, brother?
Long time no see.
So I want to give a huge shout out, by the way. Quick tangent. So talk about changing things up. Now, in life, we make mistakes. We either misinterpret, we misread. That happened the other day to me. I totally opened my mouth, inserted both feet, and swallowed twice until the shoestrings came out my nose. I'm good at that game. So I had to go back into a Discord channel and I had to apologize. But how do you know who your real friends are? Because Mr. BTK popped in there and came in swinging. Absolutely is like, hey, anybody calls Serenity a scammer, I will fight them. I got him. There is no way. And man, he came in for blood. And so BTK, brother, thank you so much. That means the world to me, my man, because just the fact that you would step in and put yourself out there, protect me, that was awesome. You know, that absolutely hit me in the soul and means a lot. So thank you, brother. I want to give you a shout out for that one.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I totally misinterpreted, but it was so cool because, you know, I know anybody up here would not only help me hide a body, help me move furniture. Yeah, I didn't say hide a body. Help me move furniture at any point in time. Doesn't matter. But, you know, that's one of the things about the people I know and I love and that I call my friends is, yeah, I will have no problem. You call me up anytime, I'm there. Got your back. And that's a rarity these days. And that's one thing I think we should all change is the people that we're not that type of relationship with them, yeah, cut them loose, kick them by the wayside. You know, don't be associates with people unless it's a business orientated, but make sure that the friends you got are the ones you're really proud of. And because, man, that's totally means the world. I was just skimming the chat at work. I think we all did. Yeah, you guys were out, and Alpha, I know you were doing the same too. I was like, wait, you call Serenity scamming it? I got you.
Who am I bringing to watch this shit?
Michelle, how you doing, dear? Good to have you with us. So I'm curious, you know, since we're kind of changing, we've got away from the snakes and the spiders, thank God. But let me ask you guys, what is the last event that occurred that you can remember where somebody said or did something that just brought you out of your quiet state of happiness, just swinging, ready to go at it? Go for
My
it,
name
Crow.
is Crow. I will go first.
I'm an addict. Oh, wait. Wrong room.
Wrong meeting.
Damn it.
Did it again.
I was at work and I had this guy said, we're stripping the plastic off these houses and we had to use hammers to knock out some of the OSB and stuff. And apparently someone was come up right behind him and he almost hit him. And so the dude apologized, said, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. But then the next words he said really pissed me off. He said, I'm sorry, just when I get going, I don't stop for no one. I just keep going. I don't stop for anything or anybody. And he didn't like me after that. Leave it at that.
I could imagine that. Neglect, recklessness, endangerment of others. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And how do I have 2 beers open at the same time? Sounds like a good time, Miss Michelle. And Brown Eye says double parked. Oh God, yes. That pisses me off. I'm like, seriously? How retarded are you? Park the car in the parking spot. What the hell? Yeah, I go off on that one. Man, I'm with you on that, Brown Eye.
Oh,
How
I
about you,
thought he
Smiley?
was talking about the 2 beers.
It
I
could
thought
be.
that's called double parked.
Is it? I don't know. I don't drink beer, so I don't know.
I don't know.
So,
I
I don't
Smiley.
drink enough to know.
I don't know. I can't think of something that made me come out swinging. I don't know.
Oh, we all
I don't
have
know.
something.
Yeah. I don't know.
We have a crosswalk between our parking garage and our building down there. And everybody who works down there or is around there knows. Because there's cars parked on the street. You can't always see right away. And you're supposed to go slow when you're driving through there. It's a known crosswalk. It's the government plaza down there. There's people crossing that street all the time. There's people going through there at 40 miles an hour and not stopping for people that are halfway through the intersection, halfway through walking across. They will not stop. They swerve around them. Oh my God, somebody's going to get killed. That just infuriates me.
I'd be that guy that kicking the doors that drives by.
I've almost been hit a few times, and it's not so bad where it's light in the morning now, but when it's dark in the winter, it's bad. Yeah.
That's why we call that a no-kill zone.
No man's land.
No, just no-kill
Danger.
zone. That's where you can't kill somebody if they're in the crosswalk. Outside the crosswalk, they're fair game. In the crosswalk, no. No-kill zone, no hunting allowed. Got it. Okay. And apparently, you guys are right. I was wrong. So yes, double parked with beers. Okay, I never heard that term. I stand corrected. See, there you go. How about you, Alpha? Wait, you already said you got hostile anger management issues, so go ahead. What was your last event? How's that?
Look, this week I have been very restrained, okay? It was only a little bit with Patrick where I almost went off on him. Jeez, that was tough. But I've had a few close calls, I will say that. I've had a few close calls, like I think it was yesterday. Gabo actually went off on this guy, so this guy hopped into Monster, and then he was like, oh yeah, this other project is so much better than Monster when you need to message this guy, DM him so that you can get invested. I did not see that initially. I can assure you, I did not see that initially, because had I seen it initially, I think I would have been the one going off instead of Gabo. Like, I saw Gabo reply to someone, I was like, wait man, that doesn't seem like normal Gabo. And then I went to go check on what the guy said. I was like, oh man, control yourself. And then he was like, oh, I wasn't shilling. I was like, bruh, that was 200% shilling. Don't lie to me. Don't be lying. And I was like, I don't know. I'm not native English. I don't know. Really? Man, I had to just like take a step back and be like, gotta breathe. Let Gabo take this instead. And then Gabo was like, okay, I'm banning it now. I was like, yes. Thank you for saving me from being the person that's rude today.
Good job,
Yeah.
Gabo. It's easy to do.
See, this Brian is saying that was complete bullshit yesterday.
It sounds like it. I'm glad I wasn't a part of that one. You called him on the show. Good job, Brown Eye. Yeah, that's one of those that when I screwed mine up in the Discord community, I was like, man, I'm sincerely apologize. I screwed up. I misread. I didn't read enough. That's my bad. And somebody else pointed it out to me, which I'm like, hey, thank you for pointing that out. But when people come back and say, oh, no, I wasn't doing that, or I don't speak good English, I don't know, didn't understand, yeah, not my fault. It just makes me want to hit somebody. It's like, now do you speak better English?
Facts. Facts. I mean, this guy was out here sending rhymes, like talking like five-line haikus and stuff. I'm just like, where's the bad English, man? Where's the bad English? Please explain.
Right.
Anyway, it was a good moment of just like, God.
But you didn't respond. That's great. That's a great
didn't.
change, man. Proud of you.
It is. It was huge. And there
There
was
you go.
another guy that also got to me last night. So I shared it over in your Discord. I set up a security clause as a partner with Born Security. So I let everyone know like a while ago. I think like what 30 almost 40 hours ago. I can't remember. I might have been a little late. But someone goes and signs up like 8 hours before the event. Now, if you doing an event, there's a cutoff time, usually 10 to 12 hours before, because everyone needs to set everything up. This guy comes in and is like, oh, I wasted my time signing up. And I'm just like, well, I wasted my time setting it up then, because clearly you decided to sign up last minute. But I didn't say that. I didn't say
Tempting.
that.
It's tempting.
Very
though,
tempting. Because
Right.
I was busy falling asleep, and then I got this message, I think like 3:30. I'm half asleep, so of course, I'm not thinking straight at that moment. Goodness me.
The only thing that comes out then is profanity. It's like, yeah, there's not a word in that doesn't swear. That's just me.
Yeah. So quite an interesting week. I think now that I'm trying to calm down, everything is just coming at me swinging, like trying to bring it out.
You ever notice that when you try to make a change for the better, everything starts tempting you to do the wrong thing? What the hell is it with that? So I'm gonna go on a diet. Hey, what cookies are on sale next week? What the hell happened? Girl Scouts, they're evil.
The diet can wait. The diet can wait.
Yeah, I'll start the diet next week. Girl Scout cookies. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's anytime you make a change. I think anytime anybody makes a change, I think we are more aware of the situations that cause that. And so it seems like it's getting that little button's getting pushed. Yeah, somebody's sitting there going, ugh, when it's really no more than it was before, but we're just more aware of it. Awareness sucks sometimes.
Be afraid.
That makes
Be
sense.
very afraid.
That makes
is.
a lot of sense.
And I love this. It says, I've gotten good at corporate bullshit. I will send an email saying, please advise. But it really means, you do your fucking job. What the hell's wrong with you people? Yeah, that's
Yes.
not right.
My favorite is instead of we have problems, it's we have opportunities.
Oh, I love that one. Yes, I have an opportunity to break both your legs and watch you crawl to your car at the end of the day. Goodbye.
One of my favorites is, as my earlier email stated clearly, when it's, why the fuck don't you read your emails?
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we got demonetized about an hour ago, so I'm not too worried about it. It's Friday night.
Did
Yeah,
we?
One of my favorites, I did this more than once. I would walk in and with a box of crayons, and I'd set them down on the engineer's desk. It's like, here, obviously you don't know how to use a computer. Try these. Now quit screwing shit up. And I'd walk out. They're like, damn, he's an asshole. It's like, yeah, you guys are retarded.
Hmm.
I love it. Yeah, we're going down the rabbit hole. It's great. So 1 BTC and 10 ETH for less than 100,000 right now. Maybe somebody in 10 years will see this comment and be like, why didn't everyone sell their house? That's a good question, BTK. Why don't they sell their house? Buy some of this good crypto stuff. Oh, because it's not monopoly money. We came to that conclusion earlier. Or is it? What if you bought a house with monopoly money? Does that make it a monopoly house?
Yeah. One of those little red houses. No, they were green in the original box.
Right. The hotels were red.
Right.
Brandon says, I moved past being polite at work and now I use sarcasm too much. Yes, I like sarcasm. It can be quite entertaining some days. House market about to crash. Oh yeah, BTA buddy, the world is in chaos. Everything is changing up. Yeah, better buy bitcoins. Exactly. Live in the car. I don't kill people that are actually doing that. So I'm just going to move to the damn woods and start a horse farm and grow my own food. That works. You might have to here shortly, because yeah, with the way the cosmic rays are doing, the internet's crash, everything, AI is going to take over the world. Yeah. Good. That kind of leads us into our adventure today. So Smiley, you want to fill us in what our adventure is?
Oh, I just thought we could do like a fun game where we pick at random 2 words. Oh, wait, first we can go around and talk about what our favorite movie is and why, or one of their favorite movies or favorite movie genre. And then after that, we pick at random 2 words, put them together. That's the name of the movie, and we have to come up with the plot of the movie.
Okay.
Oh,
It was just an idea.
oh
I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
That sounds like fun. Okay, so favorite movie or genre. So Wild Angel, go ahead. Start us out.
Probably a toss-up between Fifth Element and Ever After.
Good one.
Fifth Element just... Sorry, the hot redhead.
Big bada boom.
Big bada boom, yeah.
Love the
Sorry. The whole movie just is fun to watch. And then Ever After, because it's like the ultimate love story.
Oh yeah. That is
It's
a good one.
so the ultimate love story. Yeah.
And that's one of my favorite versions. And Britt says American Beauty. Okay, good one. And BTK says Ghostbusters Childhood. I have not seen all of that yet. I've seen it in pieces. I gotta sit down and watch the whole thing. Okay, Crow, what do you got for this?
I gotta say the most recent movie I watched, and that was Fall Guy. That was a good
Wait.
movie.
Bald guy?
Fall Guy.
Oh, sorry.
Foxtrot Alpha Lima Lima. It's Fall.
See,
Oh,
and
okay.
when you say Fall Guy, all I can think about is the old TV show. And the idea of that being made into a movie, it's like they remade Roadhouse with girls. It's like, it's just wrong.
I'm with you, Brian. I love too many movies. Yeah, I'm the same way. So Smiley, what's your favorite, dear?
A Quiet Place, because it's post-apocalyptic and it's quiet in the movie, and I love that. And I love that the girl who supposedly has a disability ends up having like a super special part in the movie. I don't want to spoil it, but I just love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's
Oh
called
my gosh.
Smiley. Will you put it in the chat?
Sure. So
Hey, add that to the movie
amazing.
list, everybody. So you probably really enjoyed 2001: A Space Odyssey, huh?
I can't type. No, I hate that movie. I hate that movie. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. Okay, totally bad memories, totally bad experience. I don't want to talk about that movie. We're moving on. Alpha?
Whoa, okay. Smiley's all fired up today. She's spitting, yeah. Whoa.
Smiley's out here like y'all ain't messing with me tonight. I don't know who pushed 90s buttons, but you know, I'm here for it. They should do it a little more often. For me, it would be. Ah, God damn it! I just had the movie's name. Interstellar. There we go. It's
Ooh, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
yeah. So
Good one
I
with
don't
a great
think
plot
I need
twist.
explanation. It did have a great plot twist, so that is my favorite movie. Like, and I think I watched it when I was like 14 or something, and to this day I will rewatch it every chance I get. Just a good,
Aw.
bloody good movie.
It is. It is.
Celestine Prophecy is another good one.
Oh yeah.
That one, yeah. The interconnected world thing is great.
It is. Requiem for a Dream is Britt's second one. Good movie. And Brenna says that was 30 years ago, and now they're looking at hydrogen power. Yes, Chain Reaction. That was a good movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Keanu Reeves, where he's like an engineering student. He finds that just the right frequency to make fusion reaction occur. And then it turns out everybody's...
A Keanu Reeves movie I haven't seen.
Pretty sure it's Keanu Reeves. Am I right on that?
No.
If I'm right, let me know. Or if not, then correct me.
What movie is it?
Chain Reaction.
Chain Reaction.
I thought I saw all of his movies. I'm a Keanu fan, so
Keanu Reeves?
yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, it's a good movie. So there are so many great movies. I'm right? Okay, cool. Hey, I'm right today. I get a gold star. Woohoo! I got something right. That counts for the 356 other things I got wrong today. It's not a bad day. A favorite movie is so tough because it's all about the mood I'm in. I love horror, love science fiction, I love futuristic, I love stories. Many movies make me cry, and I have no problem with that. I love those things that stir me up emotionally. And so it's hard to pick. I think what I really like the most is plot twist. When you don't see the ending coming, you're like, wait, what the hell just happened? And the movie Basic used to be really good for that. Had a great plot. You didn't have a clue until the very end. Like, what the? And we watched something about a month or two ago, and it turned out really whacked out, where literally the star, it was like some weird futuristic thing. The star was a girl who's dressed as a guy, who turned out she was going to kill her own parents or something weird. I don't remember what it was called, but it was absolutely, at the end you're like, wait, what the hell just happened? The whole paradox thing.
Mouse.
Hi, Mouse.
Hi,
She's been
Mouse.
sleeping.
She was walking, she was sleeping.
Oh,
She was
He
sleeping.
was
last
sleepwalking.
night.
Oh, sleepwalking. Okay, so we've got a lot of great ideas here. So we got to come up with 2 words. So Smiley, what are the rules on these words? Do they have to be part of a title, or how we do this?
No, I don't know how to do we have a random word generator? We just spin it and let it pick 2, and then that's our movie.
Let me ask Alexa. Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
we're just waiting.
So while we're waiting on Alexa, guys,
Patiently waiting.
remember we talked about ducks earlier? Now, if you don't know about Project Duck Depression, this is one of those ways in which you can fight the anger that Alpha Cruz feels. How you can get the happiness that Smiley Girl's always feeling.
Yes.
And Crow, well, he just eats the ducks. We don't even talk to him about it.
Oh.
I gotta give you a hard time, Crow.
I know.
Wouldn't be me if I didn't. But our sponsor, of course, is Project Duck Depression, and this is run by Cyril and Rosalind Keir. And the whole concept is really simple. Sharing little ducks across the world helps everybody smile. And you can just get these tiny little ducks and leave them randomly anywhere. Restaurants, doctor's offices, any place people could be having a bad day. And that's pretty much anywhere, because somebody's always having a bad day, could always use a little bit of pickup. So I highly recommend go out, click the link, sign up for Project Duck Depression, and start sharing little ducks. Make people smile. Have some fun with it. I know that Celia and them leave these in hospitals all over, and it makes the world a better place. All it takes is little acts of kindness to make people smile. It doesn't take a lot, it just takes a little. Little duck will do it. So go check out Project Duck Depression. Little duck will do it. That's pretty good. I gotta remember
What
that.
It was cute.
What the? Yeah, exactly. What the duck?
I think that's everyone's reaction when they see it. This is like, what
Exactly.
the duck is going on here?
Okay, and Wild Angel's back and says apparently Alexis says dream and cougar.
Oh,
I asked for a random common word because when I asked her for random words, she was coming up with these really bizarre, not so common words.
I thought it was the 2 movie titles get merged, and we have to make a new one.
Yeah, so the name of our movie is Dream Cougar.
Okay.
What's it about?
oh, wow.
Am I the only one who went down the X-rated rabbit hole? I gotta ask.
Wow.
Oh, okay, so did Wild Angel. Anyway, okay, show of hands, who all saw Dream Cougar and immediately went down X-rated? Uh-huh.
I can't show my hands, but you know, you can imagine it.
Smiley doesn't have hands.
But did the thought cross your mind, Smiley? Did that pop in your head at all, or is it just
I think I know what a cougar is, right? It's like an older person and a younger person. Okay.
Older woman, younger guy, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I got to give cookies. I'll be right back.
Ooh,
Cookies to get your dream cougar. Okay, so how do you get a dream cougar? You go up selling cookies. Okay, so now we have the Boy Scout selling cookies to a cougar. Okay, so
I think that's a
Here
good
we
thought.
go.
That's a good thought. Got it.
we are so getting banned.
100%.
Uh,
100%.
oh,
What
Basic
about-
Instinct. Good movie.
What if we just do some, everyone rated? E for
Yeah.
everyone. And it's an animated cougar that has a dream of flying.
Aw.
Jonathan Livingston Seagull. You guys ever read that book by Richard Bach?
Nope.
Yeah, like in
Right.
elementary school.
Right. Very simple book, and the concept is a seagull named Jonathan Livingston. He wants to fly like the eagles, and the whole book is about him trying to grow himself. And basically, like in a dream state or whatever, he meets this eagle. Says you can fly faster than any eagle with your mind, and he learns teleportation by transporting himself. And so, I could see kind of the Dream Cougar thing. It's almost like a offspring of, say, Brother Bear. Same kind of concept, okay? So, Alpha, where's the setting at?
Oh, heavens.
Oh.
I'm thinking probably in a city. So I'm thinking like a large city. Like a...
So, like a zoo? Maybe the cougar in the zoo?
Yeah, could do that.
Because most cougars don't wander around cities. It's
I
usually
mean-
Man, something's wrong.
I mean, it could be a
sorts of things.
different. It could be a different kind of world where
true.
people
Like
are not human.
Like Planet of the Apes.
Zootopia.
Yeah, I was just about to say Zootopia. Okay, so what are we going with, guys? What's the verdict? What do you guys let us know in the chat? Is it a zoo? Is it Zootopia? How are we doing this?
Maybe the cougar lives in the zoo in the city and he's mistreated, and that's why he wants to fly away.
Ah.
I mean,
You're in? Okay. Okay. So, what's the cougar's name? Smiley? Name our cougar.
Sigh. Because I
Sigh
miss
the
him.
cougar.
He's not here tonight.
I know. That's why I wanted to give out Project Depression. And yes, Cy did let me know before the show that he had some personal things he was going to do. And he said everything was okay. He's just got other plans. Like, that's cool. And remember, guys, Friday nights is just hangout fun time. Nobody's required to be here. So I always appreciate everybody showing up and watching us. So thank you guys for spending Fridays with us, because we don't know what the hell we're doing. We're having fun.
Right.
I just read Britt's comment. He's Sigh the
Oh,
cougar,
yes.
the dream cougar that lives in the penthouse.
because he wants to fly. Here we go.
There you go.
Okay. And Brana says 53-year-old cougar dreaming about a younger cougar. Brana, you had to make it weird again. Uh-huh. Good man. I'm proud of you. I'm going to sit here and eat my orgy bears while we discuss the adulterated cougar.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Why are they bears? Why aren't they a different animal?
Well, because she got me gummy bears instead of gummy worms.
Yeah, but the original, weren't they bears?
They are bears.
Yeah,
They're
why aren't
gummy
they-
bears.
Why aren't they gummy cougars or gummy something else?
Because the company only makes gummy bears.
Oh,
Well,
Oh, I got this up.
they like bears?
Apparently.
Okay.
Simple bare necessities.
Maybe
think of
Sly
a
the
bear.
Cougar likes eating gummy
Oh,
bears.
I got it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
go.
Gummy bears are shaped like bears because German candy maker Hans Riegel was inspired by the dancing bears he saw at European festivals in the 19th century.
Oh, very cool.
There you go.
Dang.
Hey, look, we learned something tonight. Don't worry, we won't let it happen very often. Yeah, this is not a place for knowledge.
Actually, we
Hey.
learned quite a bit on Freaky Fridays. We get a lot of
Yeah.
education.
We really do. We go down
And
some
some of
serious
the-
rabbit holes.
Yeah.
I like that, Brown Eye. The weirder the better. That's my boy. I love it. I agree. Yeah, if it's not sick, twisted, and demented, I'm not in. That's just too boring for me.
So,
Okay, so we have-
speaking of, oh, sorry.
Oh,
I was
no,
going to
go
ask
ahead.
you, what is the weirdest, most demented movie you've ever seen then?
My family reunion.
Ooh,
Have you met my family?
no.
It's pretty demented. Pretty much any birthday party within our family. Yeah, Britta will agree. That's a good question. I don't know. What do you guys think?
The story of
The
your
Wall.
names.
I haven't watched
Ooh.
Antichrist.
Oh, I love The Wall.
It's
Probably-
such a weird movie.
For me, I think it was a stoning of. Oh, what was it? What was it? God damn it, I can't remember again. See, me and names don't go well.
Yes, I got it. I found it.
What?
His movie he saw 2 months ago.
And the one that answers your question, Smiley. The most screwed up movie on the planet. Here you go. Predestination.
Which
Okay.
one was that?
Why?
The name already makes it sound like it's not going to be good.
It's a complete mind screw across the board. You're like, at the end, you're like, how in the hell is that even possible? Oh my god. Yeah. This is the most screwed up movie that'll twist your brain by the end going, huh? You haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out because it is one of those great mind benders.
Tenet's another good one.
Which one?
Tenet.
Tenet. Haven't seen Tenet.
It's a good one. Another one that messes with your head.
I like those kind. That's fun.
Mhm.
It takes a lot to mess with my head. I'm pretty screwed up. Rick says Antichrist. I think I've seen that one. With William Dafoe. I like him. Bronna says American Psycho. Nice. Rick's like, I love American Psycho. Yeah, we're a screwed up family. It's like, really?
I think
Yes.
Brown Eye is going to reconsider coming to pop in next time.
Exactly. That's like what I just said, Pink Floyd The Wall. That is one of my favorite movies. That's like my life story. A lot of it I can relate to. So, yeah, it's one of my favorites for her. She's like, huh?
I really don't care to watch it again. It's just so weird to me. That
That's okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
So, Alpha, what's your most screwed up movie?
I would say it was probably the stoning of. I mean, technically, it's not a movie; it's a documentary. But I can't remember the full name. But I just know it was something that said that went along. The stoning of this person, which is literally just a movie about a woman getting stoned. Yeah, I don't think you get.
Like-
Considering it's about real life, it's
Like stoned as in getting rocks thrown at her, not as in getting high.
stoned as in getting rocks thrown at her. until
Okay,
she
that's
died.
what I thought you meant. I was just clarifying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in trouble. How about you, Smiley? What's your most messed up movie?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies. I just turn them off if I don't like them. I don't actually watch ones I don't like.
That's fair. What's the one that actually left you, let's say, disturbed or compromised or angry, or what had the most dramatic effect emotionally to you? Good or bad?
I can't think of one.
Hmm.
Just not a watcher.
Okay. Well, I've seen a lot of movies, and a lot of them at the end, I'm like, oh wow, that was weird, twisted. Yeah, I've had a few nightmares from horror movies. I think there's only one movie that's ever actually made me leave the theater pissed off. I'm talking just fighting mad. And that was Dead Poets Society. That thing, by the end, I was just so, it's like, that is so wrong. I don't know. Have you guys ever had that experience?
I don't go to the cinema often enough, so no.
Crow has. Okay, Crow, what was yours?
Star Wars. Oh, which one was it? It was the one they did at 3-6. It's the 8th one they did.
The fact that there are 8 disturbed me, but we won't go into that.
And the fact that there's multiple Star Treks. Anyway, watching the 8th Star Wars movie, I walked out of the theater.
Okay, I can see that. Britt said, I love Dead Poets Society too. Just the wrongness of how that played out at the end, that just really stirred the emotions. Like, oh man, that just tore me up inside. And I said, oh, I think Britt got it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so guys, we have a cougar living in a penthouse in a city named Psy. What else we got?
Who wants to fly?
Who wants to fly? Yeah.
Who wants to fly? Yes,
Yeah.
my bad.
So Sai wants to fly. Is he going to fly out of his penthouse?
That's
Don't
called
spoil
suicide.
The ending.
Yeah, that doesn't go well. That's a gravity test, and we know gravity works. Yeah, we don't test that. Not even a response out of Crow for that one. I was waiting.
I was reading Alpha's comment.
Oh,
Me
okay.
too. That's interesting.
It was a decent sized one.
This up when they told make Atlas shrugged, only watch 10 minutes. Ouch. I don't think I've seen that one. The Stoning of Soraya M. is 2009 Persian language American drama film adapted from French Iranian journalist. I'm not even going to try and say that, I'll screw it up. 1990 book La Femme.
If I may.
La Femme?
Because it's,
La Femme.
French.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Okay. I speak gibberish and profanity. That's about my best.
I got 3 years of high school French.
It's in German. Don't ask me why.
That's a good one. Oh, Brana.
Yeah, that's
Brana's
cute.
like, that is cute.
It's not gravity, it's gravity because it grabs you. Yes. So that's one thing I always used to tell the guys at work every morning was don't test gravity because we worked on houses that were 14 to 16 feet in the air. And invariably, somebody would test it. They would step through the roof. They would fall off the side. Somebody would drop something. They were always testing gravity. It's like, seriously? I told you, gravity works. Stop testing it. Trust me on
Yeah.
this.
So I think you're jinxing it because you left and then no one's fallen through since.
Apparently.
Which book is the Douglas Adams book where you just, in order to fly, you just jump at, you jump at the ground and you miss? Is that Goodbye and Thanks for All the Fish? Dude, you guys know 42.
I do. I just can't place exactly which one.
Oh, okay.
You guys
I know
lost
what
me
you're
totally.
talking about, but I can't tell you exactly where
Okay,
it comes
cool.
from.
Yes, Brett, 9.8 meters per second squared. Absolutely.
Whoa.
Terminal velocity.
She's smart.
She is. She is way too smart for her own good. Don't ask me how she got it. It's obviously not from my bloodline. I know me and my brother. We are not that smart.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I was waiting for some comment there. Okay, so what does Sai do for a
sorry.
living in his penthouse? How do you get the penthouse?
He sells insurance to rich people. That's it. Has
Maybe
to
he
be.
owns an insurance company. He's a CEO or something.
Mm,
But he hates
Bad.
his job.
Yes. He's working for the man.
He hates it.
Right.
Yeah. So he wants to fly away. Where's he going to fly away to?
Cougarland.
Bahamas.
Cougarland.
No,
If he's in a city in a penthouse, he's probably in Cougarland, isn't he?
No, maybe he hears about ultimate theme park called Cougarland, and he wants to go there because it's got to be better than where he lives now.
Okay. So, a little bit of backstory. How old is Sai?
He's 53, according to Brown Eye.
I thought he was. I thought that was me. Aren't I 53? I don't know how old am I. I don't even know.
That one
Yeah, I don't
age.
Exactly.
You know who would
Question
know?
me.
One sec.
Didn't say anything about testing gravity. Would anyone have fallen through? That's a good question. And apparently, after I quit reminding them not to do it, they quit doing it. So apparently not. Either that, or nobody gives a shit, or nobody pays attention anymore, which is probably more likely. But I
That
don't want to tell
goes-
Crow that.
That goes back to Matrix. You know, if she didn't warn him about the vase, would he have broken it?
Right. You still broken the vase?
Would he? Would he though?
Exactly. Okay. So there's going to be a struggle within this. So what is the struggle that Sai's dealing with?
All right, I am back with my answer.
Okay, cool.
Midlife crisis.
You are a
Okay.
50-something-year-old, and you're old.
Perfect. Thanks, Ray. Love you too. I know that came from Ray.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, invite her. She can come on the show too. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think I know her answer, but I will go ask anyways.
I did send her a link. I send out a
Great.
bunch of links, and whoever shows.
Okay.
See
An
anything about
existential crisis. Yep.
There you go. Okay, so an existential crisis. Okay. So
Yeah, he's like 50 and he's like, oh, god damn, I've been doing this all my life. I just want to fly away and go to the land of happiness.
Midlife
So he's-
crisis.
okay, so he's got to break free. So what extreme situation pushes him to that breaking point of breaking free? And what does he do to break free?
Somebody stole all his commissions. If they do title insurance, the agents get to keep 85%. Only 15% is true risk based.
Whoa.
I'm in the wrong line of work. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
I
no
think I need
kidding.
to start going to rip people off, because damn.
Let's go to the land of young cougars. Ooh, we're back on the
There you
cougar thing
go.
again.
She says, no thank you,
Okay.
I figured.
but she appreciates the offer.
Okay,
Aw.
cool.
He wants to feel young again. That's it.
Is he gonna do the Superman thing where he goes around the planet super quick and goes back in time?
Ooh.
Ooh. I don't know. Does he have superpowers?
Not yet.
No, until the toxic waste accident.
Okay. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
Hit it.
Okay. So you have a little bit of backstory. You have some understanding. So the scene opens. Sai is standing in his kitchen, drinking coffee, looking at his paper. Obviously, he says it's talked about the market's crashing, and that now insurance is government issued, so therefore insurance agents are no longer available or needed because it's all going to be done through the government. So it means this guy no longer has a job. Puts the paper down, and it does a flashback. He's remembering his first insurance sale and how happy that family was that he offered them protection and make sure they were safe. And he was just that very generous, like, yes, I will watch over you. I will make sure your insurance is taken care of. We'll keep your family safe. We'll put college away for your children. Everything will be good. And he had that fulfilling sensation of, making a change in the world. He was happy. Then he reads a paper. He's sitting there, he's not shaving, he's in his bathrobe, drinking his morning coffee because obviously he's unemployed. There's a letter next to him there. And it says right there, your services are no longer required. This is now provided by government officials. Sets the coffee cup down. She kind of sits like this. There's a knock at his door. Looks up. What happens next?
He opens the door.
Okay, who's there? Tell us about it. What happens? Scro, take it over. You said he opens the door. You continue the story.
He opens the door to a very short man, probably in his 20s. Yeah, exactly like that. Saying, hello, sir. We would like to invite you to this program. Hands him a letter. on the letter, it's an invitation to a experimental drug facilities where he can go and experiment drugs that give people superpowers.
Ooh.
He accepts the offer, shows up at the facility the next day. Take it away, Wild Angel.
And enrolls in the program. Hell, he's got nothing better to do, right? So they hook him up to this IV infusion. And he gets this weird feeling. He's all hot and sweaty and dizzy and passes out. And then he wakes up a while later. And Alpha.
Okay. He wakes up, he looks around, he's delirious trying to figure out where the heck am I and what the heck was I doing? And slowly all the memories of what happened comes back and he's like, okay, so am I supposed to have superpowers now? And he's laying, he tries to get up and he notices, oh, my hands and my arms and my legs are tied. Okay, that's a little suspicious. He looks around and someone wearing a doctor's robe comes in. It's like, so, good news or bad news first? And he's like, bro, I can't say nothing yet. Inside. And then the doctor's like, okay, whatever. Who cares anyway? Good news is, you got a superpower. Bad news is, we have no idea what it is yet. So, it's up to you to figure out. Also, we don't know if there's any side effects or consequences or anything other than that, but you don't need to worry about that because you won't find us after this anyway. And they're like, okay, so we'll observe you for a little bit and then we'll let you go. Yeah. Okay, Smiley. Hey,
But it's-
PG, okay. I'm trying, yeah.
But as the doctor turns away and the doctor's robe opens, he sees that it's actually two children, one standing on top of the other, and it's not a real doctor after all. And so he sits up and he says, "What's going on here?" And the kids giggle and they run away. And when he walks outside, he notices that everybody is young. Somehow he has been transported to the land of the young where he wanted to go. And he looks around and he realizes that they're all children and they're a little too young for him. And he suddenly realizes that he didn't want to leave everything behind. He just wanted his life to be a little bit better. And he sits down and he cries and he realizes that not everything in life is all good or all bad, and that maybe it was really up to him to make some changes in his life so that he could be happier instead of just dreaming every wish away and every moment and just hoping somebody would rescue him with superpowers. And when he opens his eyes, he realizes that it was all just a dream, but he doesn't waste the lesson, and he doesn't shave because what kind of cougar shaves? So he throws on his clothes and he goes downstairs and he decides to try and find some people that he can help, and by helping others, maybe his life will be a little better too. The end.
I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for you to stop, and then I was gonna jump in, and then he wakes up.
Seriously?
Yeah, I totally
we
had
were
to
all
say-
day
I-
to do that.
Yep, that's exactly where I was going too. So no, that was great.
Yay.
Bro,
This
that's
reminds
a
me
lot
of
of
Family
character
Guy.
development in 5 minutes, eh?
I think that did good. What do you guys think? How was that adventure?
It was kind of fun.
Guys, I'm gonna be a director. I got the skills.
It was kind
Don't
of
quit your
hard
day
with the title we got,
Right.
Dream
Oh.
Cougar.
That's what happens when you ask an AI.
I don't know. So, Britt says that's too happy. No, we need some bloodletting. We need some brutality.
Yes.
We need some vicious. Yeah,
300.
good chips.
I think
Yeah.
we need to make the game a little more how shall I say, we need to add more elements to it. So, if we play again, or when we play again, we need to each give like maybe 2 words. So everyone that's, even like the audience gives like maybe 2 words, and then we do like a spinning wheel to choose the 2 words for the name of the movie. Unless they don't make sense at all. Like if it's like, I don't know, if it's 2 things that make absolutely no sense, then obviously we need to just spin it again. But
Queen
anyway,
pig.
I think we
Ooh,
could still work with that.
that's the sequel
Pornographic
to
avocado.
Vancouver.
I could come up with something.
Um, and then everyone needs to give a genre, and then we need to stick to that genre. So of course we'll do a spin again to choose the genre. So and maybe choose the type of ending: happy, sad.
Dramatic.
Let's make it a little bit more of a. So now we have 4 things to work with, and you're like, okay, it's a little bit of a. Now we know where we want to go, in a sense.
Cool.
I like it. I think this is great, Smiley. This is a brilliant idea, dear.
Oh, well, thank you. Just something fun and different. That's all. Thank you.
Absolutely. No, I think this is great. And, I had a great time, guys. And, it is about time to wrap it up. But I want to say thank you to everybody who joins us every Friday night because, we don't know what we're going to do. We jump in here, we have little things we don't talk about. That's it. Beyond that, it's just craziness. And I think that's what makes this place great. Now, I got to be honest with you. I'd love to see more people show up and more people interact. But at the same time, I'm not worried about it. I'm more worried about the quality of the people we have here. And the fact that you're here with us today or watching this on the recording because you can't be here when it's live, it means the world to me. So thank you all so very much for being here, being a part of our family. Because, yeah, that's what we are. We're just one crazy, screwed up, demented family. That's on a good day.
We are.
Right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I'll let you guys close this out. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe weekend. And we will catch you next week. But as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends about us because the craziness never stops around here.
Oh, thank you. And either stay cool or stay warm, depending on where you live.
Yeah. I mean, stay hydrated if it's hot. So, that's a good thing to do.
Oh, fine. I'll go. I'll make you last. Thank you all for showing up. It was a great one. If you're in the hot zone, stay hydrated. Really, the heat can kill you. Heat exhaustion is not a good thing. I've seen it firsthand, and it is definitely not fun. If you're in the cold, drink some coffee, drink some tea, maybe read a book. Have a good time. As always, stay safe.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We love having you. We love what happens here on Freaky Friday because we never know. And that's most of the fun. So come on back. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Boy!
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Why